Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to all?
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, that's great. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so please confirm everyone whether my screen is visible or not. Is it visible?
Visible, sir.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so first of all, we will start our class with quiz. Okay, so it will be the quiz based on list. Okay, list and data types. Okay, and I hope everyone knows about data types and list operations. So based on that topic, we will play one quiz, then we will continue our topic. Understood, guys? Be interactive. Okay, everyone, please be interactive. Don't feel fear to unmute yourself. Okay, try to unmute yourself and try to communicate, because when you communicate, you will learn new things. Okay, see, normally talking is easy, but when you unmute yourself and when you talk in front of peoples, so this is slight different. Okay, so means you have to get skills. So also try to unmute and try to interact, because this is also a part of learning. Okay, only Python, only full stack is not a part of learning. Okay, so your communication skills also part of learning. Understood, guys? Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
good, good. This kind of participation I want from your side. Okay, so the first question is, okay, what are the two main category of Python data types? Which one is the correct option?
Scalar and collection.
Okay, so the two categories are what? Scalar and collection. Can anyone tell me what is scalar data type?
Which can take only single values, sir.
What about the collection?
Which takes group of values.
Multiple, multiple.
Okay, so can you please take the name few of the scalar data types? Anyone?
Int, float,
And
Complex, bull,
complex
none
and
type,
non-type,
boolean.
boolean. Yes, very nice. What about the collection? Can you please tell me how many categories are there in collection?
sequence,
Three.
sequence, set, and
Sets, mapping.
list, tuple.
Okay, so basically there are three categories. One is sequence. Second one is set.
Sets,
Third one is
mapping.
map. Okay, inside
Mapping.
the map, what are the data types?
Dictionary. There.
Dictionary. What about
Dictionary.
the set?
Set
Set
and
and
tuple.
Set and
Frozen set.
frozen set. Yes,
frozen set.
very nice. What about sequence? Can you please tell me the name of the sequence data types under collection?
List,
List,
tuple, range,
list, tuple,
string,
range,
bytes, and byte.
byte.
I'm understanding by your response, like you guys, all guys are means very well know about these data types, and that is really good. Okay, because I have seen students, they don't know properly the data types. They only know int, float, and boolean, and sometimes they say like boolean and list, like that. They don't properly structure the data types. So if you are able to structure the data types in proper manners, means you are good to go. Okay, so what is the correct answer? Quickly tell me.
Scalar
Scalar and
and
collection.
Is
collection.
scalar and collection. Okay. Next question. Which of the following is a scalar data type?
List.
Int,
List or
Blue.
int?
Blue. Int.
Okay,
Int.
the blue one. Okay, good. Okay, collection data types are used to represent more than one value, true or false?
True.
Okay, that is
True.
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 yes, yes. Next question is, which of the following is a valid way to create a list?
First, sir.
Carefully
All
answer.
of the above.
Carefully
All of
All
answer.
the
of the above.
All of the above.
Yes.
No.
No, sir. First, I think.
First only, na?
Yes,
First.
All sir. Of the above, sir.
How many? Raise your hand. Those who are saying all of the above. Okay, three people. Okay, only three people are saying all of the above, and three people are saying. How many of you are saying first option only? Raise your hand. Those who are saying first option. Sai Lakshmi, first option. What about others? Only one student saying. Others are sleeping. Okay, Reshma is also saying.
Sir,
Okay.
I said all of the above.
Okay, you said all of the above. So correct answer is all of the above. We can create list with all of these ways. Okay, these all ways are responsible to create the list. Okay, it doesn't mean it is the wrong. First is not wrong. Second is also not wrong. Third is also not wrong. But most correct answer is all of the above. So that is
Sir,
why
why second is correct?
second is correct because we can use list function in order to create the list. We can use list function. This is
Okay.
predefined function. Which of the following is a mutable sequence in Python?
List, sir.
Okay, list is what? Mutable sequence. Mutable means
Which can change
Can
the
change.
values. Which can change.
which can change or modify. Okay, good. How can you create an empty list in Python?
Both blue and orange.
Okay, blue and orange means
Yes,
empty
both.
square and list option we can use. Okay, good. Which method converts an iterable into list? Iterables are like,
Tuple.
see, the collection data types implement iterables. Okay, so whatever the collection data types, we can convert collection data types into list with the help of list method. Because what's the question? Which method converts an iterable into a list? So for example, I'm talking about a string. So string is an iterable, tuple is an iterable, right? So we
List,
can,
sir.
sorry. Okay, the correct answer is list. Next question, what does the following code return? The code is list range, okay, 1 comma 4. What
One,
it will
two,
return?
three. Yellow. One.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so it will create list from 1 to 3 because it will not include the last value. Okay, it will exclude the last value, just less than the last value it will take. So 1, 2 and 3 is the correct option. What does slicing a list allow you to do? Modify the list, accessing a sub of the list, remove duplicates from the list, or iterate through the list. Which one is correct?
Blue.
Okay, the blue one, access a subset of the list. Okay, so means a small part of the list we can access using slicing. Tell me the correct answer of this snippet, code snippet.
Yellow. Its answer is two.
The answer
3.
is 2 or 3.
Yellow. Three.
3.
Three. Three.
3.
Three.
Okay,
3.
so the answer is 3 because index start with 0. Okay, so
0.
nice. 10 out of 10. Great. Okay, let's come back to our discussion. Okay, so let me open ideally. Okay, so let me tell you common functions. Okay, common functions on list object. Okay, can anyone tell me what are the common functions we can use on list object? Anyone have any idea? The student from the previous batch, from 8:30 batch, do you have any idea? Okay, so see, we have method. First we have length method. Okay, len. Okay, second one, this is I'm talking about. Okay, I'm talking about what? I'm talking about common function which you can apply on list. Okay, so I'm talking about common methods. So everyone,
Append, clear.
okay, that is list specific method. If you will talk about append, so append is what? List specific method. And we are talking about what? We are talking about common function. Okay, so there is one more function which is max, and the third one is what? Main function. Okay, it will return what? It will return the minimum element in the list. Okay, fourth one is what? Fourth one is sorted. Okay, so it will return a list with ascending order. Okay, it will arrange the list in which order? Ascending order. How it will arrange, we will see. Okay, there is one more method, the same method with parameter. Okay, what's the parameter? It will take first list, and the second parameter it will take reverse. Reverse is equals to what? True. If you will write reverse is equals to true, means it will arrange the list items in which order? In descending order. Okay, and if you have any doubt, you can ask at any point of time. Okay, so this function will add the list element. Okay, how it will work? See, okay, can anyone tell me what is the difference between this and this line? Okay, like I'm starting this line with hash. So what is this? And I am starting these lines with triple quote and ending with triple quote. So what is this technically? What I'm doing here? Don't tell me length function. I'm not talking about these methods. I'm talking about way of writing like this, what we call it, and the way of writing like this, what we call it.
Comments.
Okay, so this is known as comment. Comments ignored by the compiler. Okay, so the it is start with hash. And what we call this? What we call this? If something starting with,
Multiple line comments.
okay, so this is known as multiple line comments. Okay, so compiler will read, but compiler will not do anything with it. Okay, so because I don't want to write hash again and again, starting with each line, that's why I kept this like theory inside the triple single quotes. Okay, so this is how also we can use triple single quote. Okay, let me create one list. I'm creating here one list. Okay, suppose my list having some elements like 1, 5, 9, okay, 6, and what? Suppose 10. So these are the elements. Can I find the length of this list? Can I find the length of this list?
Yes.
Yes, so I can find the length of this list.
Yes.
How we can find? Just write len, and inside the len just write the list object. Okay, so L is what? List object, and it will return length. So what will be the answer of this? How much elements are there? 3 and 2, 5. So 5 it will return. Okay, print. Can I use max function? What it will return? What max function will return?
Yes.
What max function will return?
Maximum.
So which one is maximum? 10 is the maximum, right? After that we have which function? Min function. Okay, so we have this main function. So which one is minimum? One is minimum. Print. Okay, now we have sort function. Sorted. Okay, so sorted, and inside the sorted we will write the list object name. So it will sort the list in which order? Ascending or descending order? Which order?
Ascending.
Ascending. So
Standing.
first it 1, and the second value is what?
Dollars.
5, and the after 5 6, after 6 10. Okay,
9,
okay,
10.
9 is remaining. 9 and 10. 9 and 10, right? We will cross check also. Now what we have? Sorted with reverse. Okay, sorted with reverse. So whatever I'm writing here this side, it will print as it is. Okay, whatever I'm writing after comma, it will print what information? It will print the modified list. Okay, so tell me what it will print. Oh, sorry, what we have to write here? We have to write sorted. Okay, sorted. Here what we need to write? A list name.
And
After that, reverse is equals to true. Okay, like this. Here I've written here. Okay, and so what it will return? What it will print? It will print 10 comma 9
10, 9, 6, Y, 1.
5 comma 1. Very nice.
5.
Okay, print. Next we have sum. Okay, so we can use sum function here and we can give list. So can anyone tell me whose mathematics is very good? Can you tell me what will be the answer? 10, 15, 15,
31. 31.
31. 31 is the correct answer. Yes.
31.
Okay, let's cross check whether we are getting the correct output or not. Let me open it. Okay, so what is our output? First is length is 5, max is 10, minimum is what? 1, and short is it what? Same, and reverse is also same or not? Let's check it. Okay, so the reverse is also same. Okay, and the sum is also same. Okay, so okay, one tricky question for you. One tricky question for you. If I will print, if I will print here, if I will print here L, if I will print here L, so what will happen? Can anyone tell me what will be the output?
List will print.
It will give 1, 5, 9.
What it will print? Will it print reverse order or ascending order or the same order?
Same order.
The same order.
So what will happen? It will print what? Same order. Yes, very nice. It will print what? Same order. Because see, when we are doing this sorted operation, so it is returning new list. Okay, and this is the new list, right? It is not changing the original, it is returning new list, it is not modifying. Instead it is creating one more list object. Okay, and it is returning. Okay, and this also returning new list, it is not modifying the original list. That's why this, when we print L, so it will print what? Same result. So what it is printing? 1, 5, 9 and 6, right? So means whatever functions you will use, they will they will not modify the list, they will not modify the list. Instead they will create new object. Okay, understood everyone about this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if someone asks you length, max, min, and like we can say short and sorted and sum, will they modify the list? Will they modify the list? So the answer is
No.
okay. Why it will not modify the list? What is the answer? What is the justification? Why will they not
List is
modify the list?
immutable.
List is immutable or mutable?
Mutable.
List is what? Mutable means we can.
Mutable.
List is a mutable. I will tell you why it is mutable. Okay, because we can modify the list. But with the help of this function, we cannot modify the list because this doesn't allow modification. These functions create new object, it returns new list object. Okay, so let's see the list specific functions. Okay, if somebody asks you what are the list specific methods, Okay, previously we have understood about means in this file, in this program one, we have seen common functions on list object. Now we will see list specific. Okay, so let's understand the list specific method. Okay, so list specific methods. Okay, so what are the list specific methods? Anyone knows? The very first list specific method is what is the name of that method? Append. Okay, and here you can give one object. Suppose I'm creating here L1. I'm creating here L1 with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this is what L1. How we can, I want to add more values inside what? Inside this list. So how can I add more values? After creating the list, okay, if I need to add more values, so how can I use? I can use this append function to add more values. So what I will write here? L1 dot append. Okay, and here I am writing what? 50. Will it work? Okay, if I will print L, so will it print original list or modified list? Will it print original list or modified list? What will be the answer? Are you there, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It will
Yes,
modify
sir.
and add 50 also. Yes, sir.
It will it will modify. It will modify the list and add one more one more element inside the list. So can we say list is immutable? I mean list is mutable. Mutable means modification allow. What we are doing? We are doing modification. Okay, so what we are doing? Modification, and modification allowed means this is what? Mutable. So what will be the result? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and 50. So if I will run this, so it will print. What is printing? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 50. Right? Getting everyone? What is another method? What is another list specific method?
Extend.
Okay, another method is, okay, so this is what? Insert. And the second method is what? Second method, in order to in order to add the elements, we have insert. Okay, so with the help of insert, we can also add the element inside what? Inside the list. So then what is the difference between append and insert? See, insert is what? Insert is index based. So append will always add element in last, but it will ask you where you want to add the element. So here what you need to mention? You need to mention the index position, and you have to mention what? Object, right? So for example, I'm creating the list L1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Okay, suppose my requirement is after 2 I want to add one more element. After 2 I want to add one more element. So what will happen? I will give the index number. So what is the index number of this? The index number of 1 is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, and 4. Okay, so these are the index number. So after 2, if I want to add one more element, so what will happen? One, it will shift towards right. Okay, and here it will add one more element at second position, and index will increase. Okay, it is not that much technical, but try to understand. It's really easy. So what I will do, here I will write insert. Okay, and insert, where you want to insert? Okay, I want to insert inside what? L1 dot insert. And here what we need to mention? Index. Where you want to append? I want to append after 2, right now. So what I will write? Can I mention here index as 1? 1 or 2? I will mention here 2. Okay, because 2 will be same. 1 and 2 will be same, and after 1 and 2 I want to add one more value. Okay, which is what? Triple 4999. Okay, 999. So if I will print the list, if I will print the L1, so what will happen? Can anyone tell me the output now?
1, 2,
1,
1, 2,
then
triple nine,
999.
two, three,
3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. 3,
Okay,
4, 5.
okay, this will be the output. So can I run this program now? Yes. So what is the output? Output is same or not? So there are two things.
It's
If
same.
you there are two ways to insert. One is you can use append. Second one you can use insert. When index is not required means if you want to add in last always, then you go with append. Otherwise go with insert when you want to add index specifically. Okay. Okay. Another method we have in order to add the elements, which is extends. Okay. What's the method name? Extend. And it takes what? It takes iterable. It takes what? Iterable. Okay. So what is the iterable? Let me tell you. For example, I'm creating here L1. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So after 2, now after 2, I want to add one more list. Okay. After 2, I want to add one more list. For example, L2 is there. L2 is what? A, B, and C. Right? After 2, I want to add this list. So you cannot do it with append. You cannot do it with insert. Okay. So you can do it. I think this, see, extend is not index based. So I think it will add this list in last. It is not index specific. So after 2 you cannot add, but it will add the elements. It will add the sub list after the at the end of the list. So for example, I'm writing here L1 and here I will write extend. Okay, and I'm writing here L2. So if I will print L1, so all the elements of L2 will come into what? L1 at the last, in last. Okay, so see, it is coming, A, B, and C is coming. Okay, if you will try to use here append, because append in last, but it will not work. Okay, it is working, but it is not appending as what? Appending as an element. It is appending as one element. Okay, it is appending as one element, right? But if you want to append it as an single element, then you will use what? Extend, right? So if you want to merge this list as an element, so you will use extend here. Getting everyone? So it is coming as an individual elements, right? After this, we have another method we can use, which is what? So suppose you added, so these are what? Three add methods to add elements, and one more method we have which is for remove. Okay, so we have one more method which is for remove. Okay, and here you will write object. Which object you want to remove? Just write the object name. Okay, so for example, I'm creating one list. Okay, I'm creating here L1. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 30, 30, 40, and 30, right? And I want to remove 30. How can I remove? So what I will do here, I will write here L1 remove, and what I will write here, I will write here 30. So it will remove 30 from the list. Okay, so if I will print L1, so what it will print? It will print what will be the output of this? 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, and 40. Right? This should be the output of this list. Okay, it is not removing 30, 20, and 30, 40, and 30.
It is removing only one time.
It
Okay,
is, sir.
okay, it is removing one time only. From last only it is removing.
From middle.
From starting.
From Okay,
From starting.
from starting it is removing. Okay, so means it will not remove multiple elements. Okay, understood. So this remove will remove one object from the list at the starting position. Suppose if element is not there, then what will happen? If element is not there, then what will happen? Error will come, right? So error is coming. Okay, so this is what remove method will work. Next is fifth one. Okay, so the fifth one is pop. Okay, in order to remove the elements, we have pop. Okay, pop. So pop is also what? Pop is also index based. Pop is also index based. So for example, I'm creating list 10, 20 and 30 and 40. So if I write here L1 dot pop, so what it will print? If I will write L1 here, so what it will print? It will remove the last element. It will remove what? It will remove the last element. Okay, can I mention here index? Can I mention here index? If I mention here index is 1, so what will happen now? So it will remove the elements which position, which index value is 1. Okay, so what will be the output of this line? What will be the output of this line? Can anyone tell me?
10,
10,
30,
30,
40.
40.
10, 10,
10, 20, 30.
20,
30, 40. 10,
30.
30, 40.
Then what is the
Not
use?
40.
Then what's the use of this pop? See, when you will
Pop is
not,
used to remove last element
pop is
from the
used
list.
to remove the last element, that is true. But if you are not mentioning index, okay, so we can
Yes,
use
sir.
pop with index, okay, and pop without index. Pop with index also we can use. So here what we are mentioning, we are mentioning index. So which value having one index? Which value having one index?
20.
20.
Okay, so 20 have one is index. So 20 will remove. So 20 will not be there, right? So like that it will work. 10, 30 and 40. 20 is not there. Understood? Okay, so the next one is, okay, suppose if you want to remove all the elements from the list at once, then what you will do? So here we have one more method which is clear. It removes all the elements from the list at once. So for example, in L1 I have elements. Everyone listening, every one of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, listening.
What about others? Give the quick confirmation.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, okay. So L1 have some elements 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so if you will write L1 dot clear, if you will write L1 dot clear, clear means it will clear. It will clear the list, means it will print what? It will print nothing, right? But before the clear, it will print all the elements. Okay, it will print all the list elements. So this is also we can do. Okay, so after clear, it is printing what? Empty list. But before before clearing, it is printing complete list, right? Okay, okay, so what's the next method? Next method is, suppose you know the element but you don't know the index of that element. Okay, so how you will find the index of that elements? So use index method. Okay, so we have index method which takes one object and it returns what? Index. For example, I have list. I am taking a small examples so you can easily understand. Okay, that's why I'm not taking big programs. Okay, otherwise it will be difficult. So that's why I'm taking a small examples. Okay, so I want to know the index of 40. What is the index of 40? I want to know. So what we will do, we will write here print. Okay, inside the print, can I write L1 dot index of what? Index of which element? Which element index you want to know? I want to know the index of 40th element. So what it will print? What it will print?
3.
So what's the index value of this 40? So 0, 1, 2 and 3. So it will print what? 3. 3 is what? Index. Okay, so it is printing index value is what? 3. Okay, suppose I want to print index of 10. So what it will print? 0, right?
0.
So it is printing 0. So this is how this index work. Okay, next we have, okay, after that we have another method which is count. Okay, so it will count the objects. Okay, it will count the elements. So for example, I'm creating one list. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So we have to count one number, how many times it is there in the list. Okay, suppose I'm writing here 10, 20, 30, 50, 10, 20, 10, 20. Okay, so I want to know the occurrence. I want to know the occurrence of particular element. So how you will do? You will write L1 and you will write count, and inside the count you will write object. Object or element we can give. Okay, object or we can say element. So here we want to count 10. How many time 10 is there in this list? So can I write here 10 inside the count? So what it will return? It will return number of time. So how many number of time is 10 is there? Can anyone tell me?
4. 4.
Sure. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so 4 times 10
4
is there.
times.
Okay, print L1 count. Can you please tell me how many times 5 is there?
0.
5 is how many
0
times?
times.
5 is 0 time. Print L1. Okay, count. How many times 20 is there? 4.
4. 4.
Okay, let's check. So this is how it is returning what? Occurrence of each element inside the list. Okay, so this is how we can use count method. Okay, after that we have ninth method, which is we have reverse. Okay, so we can use reverse also. So it can reverse the list. Okay, it doesn't require any object, it will just reverse the list. Okay, so for example, I'm writing here L1 is equals to 10. Okay, 10, 20, 30 and 40. So will it reverse? Yes, it will reverse. So for example, if I'm writing here L1 dot reverse, so if I will print L1, so it will print in descending order, right? So it is printing in descending order. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next we have another method which is what? Sort. Okay, we have sort method. Okay, in common method we have understood sorted method. Okay, but list specific method, sort is what? List specific method. There is a sorted is different and sort is different. Okay, so it what it will do, it will sort the elements. Okay, means for example I'm creating one list. I'm writing here 10, okay, 20, 15, 12, 11 and 5. So it will sort the list. Okay, so if I write here l1 dot sort, so it will print all the elements in sorted order. It will print all the elements in which order? Sorted order. So is it printing in sorted order or not? It is printing in sorted order, right? And same we have another sort method with argument. We have sort method with argument. Here we can say 11, which is sort. Okay, reverse is equals to true. Okay, this is also we can use, and it will sort in reverse order. Okay, it will sort in which order? Reverse order. So if I write here l1 dot sort and reverse is what? Reverse is equals to true. Print l1. Okay, so it will print. Okay, so it will print in which order? In reverse sorting order, right? So from maximum to minimum it is printing. Getting everyone?
Yes, sir.
Can you please help me write theory of each method? What's the use of this append method?
Adding values.
Add items in last. Okay, and what about this?
Add single items in last.
Okay, add single items. Okay, add sing. Okay. Add item in last we can say. Okay, what about the insert?
Add
According to
a
index, we
element
can
based
insert a
on
value.
Based on index, it can insert element. Okay, what about this? Extend.
add more than one element in
Okay,
last.
it can add more than one element or a iterable or a iterable in a list. Okay, what about this? What remove method do? remove
Removing an element.
remove an element or remove an item from the list from starting position. Okay, so whatever object you will give from the starting, it will remove. Okay, if the deleted element is there in starting position, so it will delete that element. Okay, and what about this pop?
Remove last element.
Okay, so pop remove last element.
Remove last element when index is not given.
What about pop with index? Remove element based on index.
Index.
What about this?
It clears all elements
Delete
from the
all the
list.
elements from the list. What about this?
It returns index value
It
of a
returns what?
given number.
Returns index value of given element, right? What about count? Returns
Uh, counts. Count elements. Repeating
Will
values.
return the
counts
occurrence of
counts
the
the
object.
duplicates. Can we say it counts the duplicates elements in list? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what
Yes, sir.
about this reverse?
It returns the reverse of the
Reverse a
list.
list.
It can reverse a list. What about this?
It arrange the elements in order.
It sort the element from min to maximum. Okay. Okay, what about this? It sort sorts the element from maximum to minimum order. Understood everyone about these functions?
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Okay. Can we move to the
Yes.
next topic now? Can we move to the next
Yes.
topic? Okay. Only 3 students. Okay, no issue. But we will study new topic also. Alright. Anyone have any doubt so far?
No, sir.
Sir, one doubt.
Yes, please.
Sir, if we want to add multiple objects in a
Mhm.
specific index, how can we add that?
If you want to add multiple elements at a specific index.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in this situation, we cannot use this predefined function. Whatever I discussed here, we cannot use this, but we can use like a for loop. We can use in this situation. We can take the index. Okay, we have to write the logic by ourselves. Okay, we will write logic by ourselves, and we will also consider the index, and based on the index, we will use this function. We will use this index method. Okay, when we will write the program, that program also I will write. I understood what you are trying to ask, and that is a valid question. But I will tell you this question at the time of writing program. If I will tell you right now, so means discussion will be more. So that's why let's move to the next topic. At the time of programming, I will tell you this. Right?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is what? Okay. Next data structure is what? Tuple data structure. Okay. So tuple is one of the most important data structure. Tuple data structure. Okay. So what is tuple? What is tuple? Number one is, okay, so it is a group of object. Tuple is what? Group of object, right? And the second thing is it is represented by using which? Parenthesis. Okay, so with the help of parenthesis, we can create what? Tuple. The third point is it allows heterogeneous objects. Okay, means dissimilar types of objects it allows. Okay, similar type and dissimilar both type of object it can keep. The fourth point is it allows indexing. Okay, means with the help of index you can access the element. Okay, the fifth point is it supports both positive and negative index. So see, there are two data structure which is very important in terms of at the point of interview, which is list and tuple. Tuple and list, these two are one of the most commonly asked data structure at the time of the interview of Python. Okay, based on my experience, I'm telling you, because whenever I give my interview, so they ask me some program based on tuple or list, and sometimes they ask me some theory question based on tuple and list. Sometimes they want comparison between both. Okay, so this is one of the most important topics as as part of interview as well as part of programming as well, right? Negative indexing. So we can access the element using positive index and negative indexing as well. Okay, the sixth point is we can say slicing. Okay, what is the mean of slicing? Slicing is also allowed here. What is the use of slicing? What is the mean of this? Anyone?
It will create another subset in one
Means
list.
we can say there is a group of elements of the list. Inside the list we have group of elements. If we are cutting some part of that list, that is known as slice. Okay, so cutting some piece is known as slice. Okay, so let me give you example also. For example, I am creating 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this is what one list. And what's the slice? Slice will be like 2 comma 3 comma 4. So this is the slice. This is the slice from which list? From this list. Okay, we can say this slice is the part of this list. Okay, and the next point is insertion order is preserved. Okay, so what's the mean of insertion order is preserved? So whenever you will insert the elements normally, or whenever you are accessing the elements, so you will access from, okay, means it follow what one order. Whenever you will insert the element, the elements will go in ordered, and when you will print, it is not like that one time it is giving some different output, different order of element, and second time it is printing different order of elements. It will print same order. In which order you inserted the elements, in same order it will display the output. Okay, it will display the output. And will it allow duplicates? Duplicates are allowed. So in tuple, duplicates are allowed. And one more thing, it is not growable in nature. Can anyone tell me why tuple is not growable in nature? Because because tuple is what? Immutable. Immutable means we cannot perform, we can't do. What we cannot do? We cannot add, we cannot remove, we cannot update. Okay, because these things we can apply only on mutable data structure. So tuple is what? Immutable data structure. So that's why we cannot perform this operation. We cannot add more elements in tuple. We cannot delete the elements of inside what? Inside the tuple. The 10th one is it is immutable. Okay, immutable means modification modifications are allowed or not allowed?
Not allowed.
Modifications are not allowed. Okay, so this is one of the most important data structure, and I'm teaching you in very easy way. Okay, but those who are not attending live class, they are doing their disadvantage. Means it this is loss for them. Okay, if they will cover it with like recording, that is good. If they are covering it with recording, that is good. But they should know this, because whenever whatever topic we will learn, and whenever they will go for the interview, like one or two question definitely interview will ask. Okay, the HR or the technical person will definitely ask one or two question from here. Okay, so that's why it is important. That's why I'm explaining the each and every theory point. So how to create the tuple? So in order to create the tuple, so what we write, for example, I'm writing here T and I'm writing here parenthesis. So if I will print here, okay, if I print here T, if I print here T, so what it will give? If I will print here type of T, so what it will give? Can anyone tell me what will be the output of this? The output will be empty parenthesis, and what will be the output? The output will be class tuple. Okay, it belongs
Tuple.
to tuple class. So let me execute it. So it is printing empty parenthesis, and this is what tuple. Okay, so can I write here elements 10, 20, 30? Okay, so 10, 20, 30. So this time it will print what? 10, 20, 30, and it is what? Printing tuple. Okay, so can I keep only integers element here? Can I keep here boolean? Can I keep here boolean? Can I keep here like we can say complex number? Is it possible to
Yes,
keep? Can I keep here a string?
Yes.
it is
Yes,
possible.
we can.
Okay, so let me run it. So see, this means, what's the mean of this? It allows heterogeneous objects, right? Heterogeneous data it allows. All the similar types of data we can keep, right? And how to create the tuple? This is one way to create the tuple. Okay, this is the one way to create the tuple. Okay, so creation of tuple objects. Okay, so how to create the tuple objects? Let's see. So we can create tuple objects. Number one is what? We can use using parenthesis. Okay, and the second one is we can use tuple function, right? We can use tuple function as we use list function. Same we can use tuple function. The third one is eval function. Third one is what? Eval function. We can also use eval function to create tuple. So let's discuss about using. We already discussed about this using parenthesis. Okay, let's see about this tuple. Okay, so for example I have list 10. Okay, 10, 20, 30. I want to convert it into a tuple. I want to convert it tuple. So how can I convert it into tuple? So we can convert using tuple function. We have a tuple function. So here we will write the iterable. What is the name of the iterable? L1. Okay, L1 is iterable. So here we can write iterable name. Okay, so if I will print here T1, so T1 will print these elements in the form of tuple. If I will write here type of T1, so it will print what? It belongs to which class? Tuple class. So this is how we can convert list into tuple. Okay, with the help of which function? This function. Suppose I have one string. Okay, I have one string which is hello. Okay, this is a string. I want to convert this string into tuple. I want to store this string as a tuple. Can I do this? T2. Okay, so we have tuple and we are taking iterable which is s. Okay, no. What we have to write here? Not type. We have to write here tuple. Okay, and if we will print here, print what t2 and print. Okay, we have to print type of t2. So what it will print? It will print string in tuple. Each character will separated by comma. So it is printing in the form of tuple. Right? Getting everyone? Sai Lakshmi, Reshma,
Yes, sir.
Harsla, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have another method which is eval. Okay, so let me tell you about eval. Okay. So we can create tuple. Okay, I'm writing here t1 and I'm writing here eval. And so whenever you are using eval, try to use input function. Try to use eval with input function. So here what I'm writing, enter what? Enter data. Okay, and after that print t1 and print the type of t1 to check whether it is actually tuple or not, right? So let me run it. So enter data is what? Suppose I'm writing data is what? 10, 20, 30 and 40. Okay, so it is what? This is printed. T1 is printing and it is saying T1 is what? Tuple, right? So with the help of eval we can also create tuple. Understood everyone?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for example, okay, so can we use mathematical operation on tuple? Okay, so let's see. Tuple with mathematical operations. Okay, so what are the mathematical operations we can perform on tuple? Okay, so we can perform what? Number one, we can perform plus. Okay, and we can perform second one is what? We can perform multiplication. Okay, so it will what it will do? It will concatenate two tuples. Okay, so it will do concatenation. And what about this? It will repeat tuple object. Okay, so it will repeat the tuple objects. For example, I have t1. Okay, so t1 I have 10, 20, 30. Okay, t2 I have 40, 50. Okay, so if I write here print t1 plus t2, so what it will do? It will concatenate. It will concatenate two tuples. So what it is printing? It is printing all the elements in single tuple, right? Getting everyone? So is it overloading means uh, should we continue in next class or is it fine?
It's fine, sir, but I understood only little.
Okay, means we should understand, we should continue this in the next class. Otherwise, it will be like lots of burden on you to understand these many topics, these many things. Okay, so no problem. Let me just complete with this. So for example, I'm writing here print t1. Okay, t1 into what? I'm writing here t1 multiply by 2. So okay, I'm writing here t2 multiply by 3. So anyone have any idea what will happen here? Anyone have any
It will
idea?
repeat. Uh, it will repeat 40, 50 three times.
Okay, so it will
It
repeat
will repeat
40,
3 times.
50. How many times? 3 times it will repeat 40 and 50. So 40, 50, 40, 50 and 40, 50. So 3 times it is repeating, right? So I think that's enough for today. Tomorrow I will discuss tuple related methods. Okay, what are the tuple related methods are there? We will discuss. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining the class. And if you have any
Sir,
doubt,
is there a class tomorrow?
tomorrow there is no class. Okay, day after
Okay,
tomorrow from Monday we have class on Monday. Alright.
okay, sir.
Alright guys. Good night everyone.
Thank you, sir.